Hi everyone, good morning. I hope everyone is well. Just wanted to quickly jump on here, thought I'd make a video. It will be a lot easier and a lot quicker to explain a few things I just wanted to talk about. The first 2 days of the week, there's been no trades which I've taken, and that's been done intentionally. It's not like I've missed any trades. There was nothing that really came about as per my system that I normally look for. So if we just focus on yesterday, and just talking about GBP USD here. So if we've been keeping up to date with what I have been sharing, so yesterday GU during the London trading session was pretty much in a sideways range, and we had two sides of liquidity where we had the equal lows, which was also the Asian low, and then we also had equal highs, which was also the previous day's high. And towards the end of the London trading session, before the CPI news data print, price took out the equal lows and the Asian low liquidity area, and then as soon as let me just open up my chart here, and then as soon as the CPI data came out, we had that impulsive move, or the initial impulsive move towards the upside, taking out the buy side area of liquidity, the previous day highs and the equal highs, missing the key level of 1.35. I really thought price would have traded up into 1.35 before going bearish for the day, and of course my daily bias for the day was bearish, and that's exactly what happened. But now you may be asking the question that, Aman, why did you not take any trades? And the reason for that, again, the reason I didn't take any trades, it was intentional. And why I say that is because nothing really presented itself that was clear and solid to take. And if you know me for a while and you know my trading style and you've been following me for the past few years, you'll notice that I'm a very disciplined type of trader, and I only get involved in the market where it looks extremely obvious. So if I quickly, so I've gone down into the 5-minute chart here. So as you can see, after the CPI data came down, price went into a very choppy sideways tight range for pretty much 1 hour. Yeah, from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. for 1 hour. These 5-minute candles was just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You can't do anything when you're in the moment. Nothing looks of quality to tell me that I'm going to sell right here. I'm going to place a sell. I'm going to put my stops wherever. That's, in my eyes, is purely gambling. You may disagree with this, but in my eyes, this is gambling, because with experience, again, how can you be sure that you're going to go bearish from here, from just looking at this really tight, choppy range without any clear breaks of market and structure? And again, CPI came as expected, with no change to inflationary data, both month on month and year on year. And that was 1 hour, and I thought, you know what? Let's close the day off nice and early. There's no point hanging around wasting time because nothing looks clear. Volume has clearly died down, and there's nothing else on the news calendar or lined up for the day to really allow the market to move further at an aggressive pace. And of course, price did continue trading down bearish from about 2:30 p.m. to about end of the day, and where we went bearish. But that brings us into now today, the new day. If I go to the 15-minute chart, so you see we've got this nice wick. We can assume that's our liquidity sweep of previous day highs, the equal highs, and price has taken liquidity and then traded away from that. But you'll see there's a 15-minute breaker block, so that this was initially a 15-minute order block. Price did not respect it. It broke right through it. As a result, creating now by term a breaker block, and this morning price has traded up into this breaker block area, and it is currently 10:30 a.m., which is the end of the London trading session. So I'm not going to do anything here. I'm going to go to the gym and come back, have my lunch, and by then that'll be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We'd be in the beginning of the New York trading session, and I'll come back to the charts and then I'll have another look and see if price has progressed from here. But here's my current um, bias, which would be nice to see. So this area, let me turn on my FX market sessions indicator, which is amazing, by the way, if you've not already got this on your charts. Asian trading range is not a range at all. It's a bullish, but it's not a big bullish range. It's like 20 pips, so it's not massive at all. And you've also got this low, which is the 4-hour low created, well, 4-hour candle low created during the Asian trading session. And now you've got these lows. So we can class this as similar equal lows, and we can assume, just imagine you've got a pool of money sitting here. So bearish sell side liquidity. So my bias, just going straight into it without yapping too much, is I'd like to see a price at some point in New York trade bearish and continue yesterday's market trend and trade down into this area. However, I'm not blindly going to hit the sell button here on the 5-minute chart or even the 15-minute chart. I'd like to see some form of confirmation form in either the form of order blocks or fair value gaps or whatever, or either a retracement, whatever it is that forms at any given time. Again, it's very much based on discretion. And the reason I'd like to see confirmation form, because only per confirmation is then where I can truly know where I can place my entry and where I can place my stop loss. Because what's the point entering a trade here and then just blindly saying, oh, I'll place my stop loss here? Even though if that would work, right, amazing. If it works, amazing, right? But that's I'm just doing this in hindsight, that would just be a 1R trade if that was to work. Now that's the same as just flipping a coin. That's amazing if it works, right? Brilliant. We're bearish. But what's telling me here that, okay, price will probably turn and go bearish from here, because all we've got is a 15-minute breaker block to work with. There's no other confluences to really tell me that we're going to go bearish now, because again, another side of the market is we could go over and take out the liquidity, potentially if there is any, above these highs, and go into the key price level of 1.35. So that's why I'm going to go gym, have my lunch. I'm going to let New York trading session begin and then come back and reevaluate the markets. And if there's anything worth getting into, I'll share an update in the Wolfpack live market analysis channel and we'll go from there. But again, quick summary, ideally I'd like to see price hang around here and then actually start breaking below and then leave some sort of confirmation within this area and then have a retracement and then ideally get involved in the market from whatever confirmation is present and then attempt to trade towards this area of sell side liquidity. I hope that made sense. If you guys have any questions, please be free to ask them in the Wolfpack chat, which is open to all of the members, part of the Wolfpack. I know this is a very new service that I am starting in the new year of 2026. Thank you to the current members, Future Trunks, Harmon. Appreciate you guys being here, and also appreciate any of the future members that are going to be here and potentially also watching this video, because I believe as soon as you become a member, you get access to all of this previous chat history and all of the channels. Anyways, I'm going to call the video there and I'll catch up with you guys soon.